Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless twin flame love reading. We're going to ask Spirit today about your connection with your twin flame, any evidence that Spirit has about this connection, anything, any direction or guidance that Spirit has in these kinds of connections for you. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. One of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some letters and numbers right in the beginning to see if those are connected to you in any way. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am a psychic medium. I am a professional, intuitive, love, and life coach full-time. If you enjoy my channel and you'd like to see me do more with my YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know, and I will I'm trying to do as much as I can around a very busy full-time schedule, but I'm looking for always feedback, suggestions, things to improve. I'm also looking forward to seeing your comments about if you enjoy seeing the initials and the numbers. We're going to get these on the table. These could be someone in your life now. They could be somebody coming into your life. If you do not see your person's letters, it doesn't mean that they are not connected to you or this reading is not meant for you. It just means that the letters didn't come up at the beginning of the reading. That's okay. You can skip forward if you're not interested in the letters or numbers. You can skip forward to the cards, and you can just, go right to the reading. So right now I have MOWCN. I have two C's. I have two number sixes. Could be June. Okay, could be June. Being significant in this connection. I have three sixes. It's also an angel number, so let's grab that. That is an angel number, so maybe we are seeing angel numbers. Twin flames have a tendency to see 1111 a lot of angel numbers when these energies are coming towards you. I have 8, D, R, I have Z, I have V, I have Y. They could be letters. These could be letters, initials of somebody coming into your life too. I have 2 letter E's. I have another 6. 6 is very important. Something's going on around 6 for some of you. Letter P. I have 2 letter M's today. I have a L. I have a T. An I. The number 1. Okay, also the sense of like 16 or even 18. Okay, something like that. It could be day of the week. And I have a second O. So take a quick screenshot of that. Maybe there's somebody coming into your life. Maybe these letters or initials have some meaning to you. And then we're going to get into the cards. Okay, so let me know if that's something that you're enjoying. I've just been trying it. I certainly will add them to my single readings, because I know you enjoy them in your singles readings, but I added them to this twin flame series just to see if it was something that you guys were enjoying. If you like it, I'll continue, or I will alternate and use them sometimes, and sometimes I won't. That's all. Whatever works, right? So let's get started. Spirit, I'm here with my Aries. If you could please share with me any messages that you have for this twin flame connection. I am listening for you now. Emotions. Look deep within your emotions. Okay, I have emotions on the table. I have admire, pinky promise, right? It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. Okay, I like the little anchor tattoos too. It was kind of the sense of, we're anchored together, or we are, you drop the anchor and you're not going anywhere, right? Attraction, a divine soul counterpart. Attraction transcends superficiality. So there's great emotion here, admiration and attraction in this connection. Twin flames are very attracted to each other. Usually there's super high chemistry. Usually it's a very high physical connection. Let's see what the cards are saying today for my Aries. Aries twin flame spirit, what do you want us to know? Let's see. I have a King of Cups. King of Cups. Yeah, high emotions, right? King of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. I have a 4 swords. And I have a page of swords. Okay. All right. So I got to tell you, I feel like I've been waiting. I will say that I have been waiting for somebody to, I guess, finally step to the plate and admit their feelings. I'm going to say it that way. It's like, I know, I think you know in your heart that they are in love with you, or that there's more going on here than what they're saying. And I feel like you've been waiting patiently for them. But I think that they're now, with that page, ready to step to the plate and admit their feelings. So there's something going on with, I have just been waiting for this person. I trust. Maybe intuitively you knew that this is the person that you are meant to be with, even moving into your future. The 3 of Wands, of course, but the way it came into me was actually the Roman numeral 3. um it was a sense of 3 days, something like that. It was like more specific than the 3 of Wands. It was, I only will mention numbers if spirit will point them out to me. So maybe over the weekend, or maybe in the days ahead, something like that, that somebody who you've been wondering, like, what are they thinking? Do they feel the same way? You've been waiting for them to just admit their feelings, is how it's coming into me. And you know that they're in love with you, but they haven't either come out and said it, or you just need to hear the words come out of their mouth. So I think you're days away from hearing what you want to hear. I'm going to say it that way. Your dream is about to come true. You're catching your dreams with that. Beautiful. Last chance, now or never. I don't know if I'm giving them an ultimatum yet, but you do need to know where you stand for sure. And you're not going to let this go on forever. You're not going to let them just be kind of hanging you in limbo with, you know how you feel. Maybe you've expressed how you feel to them and haven't gotten the response yet. You're wondering, are they holding back something if they are not expressing themselves? I don't think so. I think that they just want to be sure. Spirit just said, we're both still in love. We are in love. We are in love. Are they ready to reveal? Are they ready to reveal what they want? I have a female running. Okay. Maybe they've always run from the past. Spirit babies. Okay. And I have options. All right. So there's a lot of things going through your mind. Like, if this person doesn't step to the plate, you may decide that I need somebody to be there for me. I need somebody to be honest and open with my feelings, right? So you may be moving in the direction of, are there other options out there? Some of you may be thinking about, I want to have a family. I want to have a future. And if this person isn't going to step to the plate and tell me what they want, in a reasonable period of time, are they truly my twin? Twins have a tendency to read each other's emotions. They do have a little bit of a mind reading ability. Your person knows exactly what you're thinking. Your person knows that you're thinking, I want to have a future. Your person knows that they've got to kind of step to the plate and admit their feelings. Maybe they have a hard time expressing their feelings. Maybe they have never come out and said to somebody, I'm really in love with you, so I think it's coming. I think their actions are King of Cups, King of Wands. I think their actions are showing you that they're really into you. I think their actions are showing you that I've never felt this way before. So I think it's just a matter of time that they are really going to express themselves. And somebody's afraid of being hurt. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, they're afraid of being hurt, trapped, even. They're trying to make a choice. Ace of Cups, they're in love with you. The choice isn't between you and someone else. The choice is between them finally saying to themselves they want to be in a relationship. Like, I really want to be in a committed relationship. It would be the person who says to you, I love being with you. I can't wait to see with you, but let's not put labels on it, which is like, stabs you in the heart, right? Because you're like, what does that even mean? It's so shallow. So it's their way of defending themselves. It's their way of protecting themselves, because if they say that we're in, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that, then they feel like they've made that decision. But to you, you need to know that you're owed that. You want to be with only one person. I do feel like the feelings are there. I feel like I just need them to step to the plate and either put the label on it, okay, and let go of whatever they feel like they're holding on to, whether it's their bachelorhood, their single life, their ability to see what all their other options are out there still. But if they truly have feelings for you, they don't want any of those things. Okay, so that's what's really on the table. It's like, if you really are telling me you have feelings for me and you're this passionate about me, you're not going to want to be with anybody else. So what's the big deal, right? What's the big deal? King of Swords, they're going to tell you the truth. They're ready to step to the plate. Maybe they just have been, these are like fearful eyes to me. Like, I'm afraid of falling in love with you. Like, I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm a little, I don't even know what to say, so, but that king energy is going to step forward and realize that, King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords is going to realize that I can't deny my feelings any longer. Okay. Somewhere along the line, I fell in love with you. And whether I admit it to you or admit it to myself, that's the truth. And I'm starting this new journey with or without anybody telling me what to do. Like, this is kind of written in stone. It's what the universe wanted for me. And they have no control over their feelings now, is how I feel. Like somewhere along the line, they fell in love. Okay. And here they are. Maybe I don't know, they didn't plan on falling in love, but you don't get to plan who you fall in love with. Spirit does. You don't get to decide when somebody comes into your life. Spirit does. And they could say, I'm busy with my work. I'm busy building my career. I'm busy. I think that, being in a relationship is going to take me away from some of my other things I'm working on. Well, you can't have it both ways. You have to accept love when it comes. But I think that I don't want to say caught off guard, but I think that they're coming to the realization that they actually are in love with somebody. I can't bear to build it all again, to watch it all wash away. So there's the fear, right? Like, if I admit to myself I'm in love with you, then I risk, losing it. I want more with you one day. All right. So we're moving in the direction of they want more. I'll take that. You need to hear it. This person has to tell you that. Okay. You need to hear that they want more. You need to hear that that is their intention. I'm not ready to commit to anybody. All right. And maybe that's what they've been saying. So they're in love with you, but they're not saying that they want any kind of formal commitment. For whatever reason. And, and then you start saying to yourself, well, what am I doing? Why am I wasting my time? Am I wasting my time? Not necessarily. Sometimes people say I'm not ready to commit as a defense mechanism for a little while. They say that, but that's not what they really want. Okay. They just need time to process that they have somebody in their life that they can't live without, or they get to a place in their heart where they can't imagine their life without you. So if they say something along the lines of, I don't know what I want, or I'm not ready, sometimes it's just a way for them to protect themselves. But it doesn't mean that they're not going to change their mind. And it doesn't mean that they're not going to want something else in the future. Okay. I want to create with you. I like that, because that's like create a life, create a home. Let's see where this goes. We make a great team. We work well together. All of those things. I know who you are to me. Okay, they're starting to realize that you're very important to them. Okay, that it's more than just you're my lover. It's more than just, certainly isn't casual. It's starting to, it starts to go into that category of you're my one and only. You're the person that I want to share all my time with. You're the person that I always laugh when it's kind of gets into the category of you're my emergency contact number, like you're the person that I rely on, Spirit just said. That's nice. I like that. I can't bring myself to open up and let you in. So this is what we've been struggling with, isn't it? You know they're in love with you. You know that they have feelings for you because they show you they have feelings for you. And they just are really struggling with the actual either words or some kind of confirmation. Look at their actions. If they're spending time with you, if you are coming first to them, if they are going out of their way to be with you over anybody else, those are the things I would look for. I didn't fall in love with you because I have always loved you and always will. That was almost like a feeling of, our past lives have traveled together, so our souls have loved each other forever. And we've just, now we're just on this new journey here on this material plane. There's a strange and deep connection between us. Absolutely. Twin flames can't put their finger on why this person is so important to them over other relationships, why they can't get this person out of their system, or why they have fallen so deeply in love with this person over other people. That is what's going on. Thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. So they know you're different, right? They know that you bring something to them that nobody else has. I think that this person is finally coming to a place in their heart where this is different than anything they've ever felt before. And maybe they're just feeling vulnerable right now. Maybe they're just I don't know, maybe it's the first time in their life that they've been in love. They could have loved other people in the past. Maybe they've cared for other people in the past, but maybe they're realizing this is the first time I'm really in love with somebody. Enamored. You put a love spell on them, right? A love potion on them. They're enamored. I like that word. A lover in the night. Okay, this is not temporary. Maybe there were thoughts, if they're not saying they have the same feelings for you, or they're not expressing themselves the way you want to, your mind immediately races to that I'm just a fling. That's not true. I have honeymoon, early stages. The early stages are the fun stages, right? It's like the honeymoon stages. Honeymoon also, could be a committed connection in the future. We're going to have a honeymoon. Up in the air. Okay. I feel like they leave everything as is. This is all working really well. I really like being with you. I like the attention. I like I like how we are together, but there's nothing concrete yet. And I'm going to use the word yet. Okay. It doesn't mean that this person isn't going to commit to something that you want. If you want something more formal, it just means that they're working their way there. Their heart is on the line. They're afraid they're going to get hurt. They are putting you in a spotlight. They do give you a lot of attention. I like that they're enamored with you. So this person's on their way. They're transforming. Okay. I think that they've never been this in love. I'm gonna say it that way. I think that they are caught a little bit off guard with I've never been this kind of crazy about somebody, or the thought of losing you would be devastating. I don't think they've ever been this in love with anybody. That could be you, and it could be them also, which is a good thing. Okay. And twin flames, unfortunately, when that kind of energy comes in, one of them sometimes gets scared and sometimes pushes the other one away. But hopefully we're going to move forward. I have another page of swords. So this sense of, I don't know, starting to open up. Okay, the page is optimistic. He's learning, he's growing, and he's starting to open up. So I think that your person's going to be opening up. I really do. I think that that is exactly. Yeah, look at it says literally the keywords. This particular deck has keywords. First of all, I have the number 19, so that may have significance to some of you. That's my sun number. And then I have a twin flame, happiness. Okay. And then they always give me a couple positive and then a negative. But the sun, it's an awakening. It's us. It's happiness. It's a burst of love. It's a burst of energy, right? It's a beginning. Even if we've been together for a little while and now we're at to the point where, we're really starting to express our feelings. We're really starting to talk about where we're headed. And sometimes that takes months. Sometimes that could take years, depending on, how fast moving this connection is going. I have an 8 of Swords. There's a little bit of a, I don't want to be trapped. People have a hard time giving up their life for somebody else, right? Some people jump right in and are like, we're together, we will never look back. And then other people like have built up a life, whether it's they have their own home, they have their own routine, they have their schedule, they have their own friends. And then when they introduce somebody new to their life, it's like, well, something has to give on the other side. Their routine changes, right? But some people have a hard time giving that up. They have a hard time seeing that they're not giving something up, they're gaining you. They're gaining you into their life, and you guys combined your lives together, and you find a way to share all of the things that you both love to do, so that nobody feels like they gave up anything, and that we feel like we gained time together. We gained that we love being together. I love this sun. I love this sun energy. I act like I don't care, but I really do. I think that there's times that they probably guard themselves. I wouldn't be surprised by that. They may push away a little bit. They may, say I need some time. I'm busy, and that's just their way of protecting themselves somehow. But I wouldn't be surprised. My whole being, body, mind, and soul is attracted to you. So they're totally into you. And I do feel like they've fallen in love with you. And I do feel like they're going to start to really let you know. I melt every time I see your smile. Part of me feels like when we're together, we know where we stand. It's the space between the times that we see each other that we have doubt. Okay. And what I mean by that is if we only see each other, every few days, or we only see each other on the weekends, the time that we don't see each other, it gives us that doubt of, is this going to continue? Is it good? Do they feel the same way about me? So like all these kind of doubts and fears and insecurities kind of bubble in the space of when we're not together. When we're together, I feel like we do really well. But we always kind of question, what are they doing when they're not with us? So there's something going on with that too. I'm not running from you. I'm running from my life and myself. So I think they still put themselves in a space where they are trying to figure out what it is that they want. And that's okay. They've got to do that. They've got to be all in, Spirit said. I wasn't expecting to fall so in love with you, but here we are, right? I'm going to put this person, I don't know if this person's ever been quote unquote in love. Okay. I think they've cared about other people, but I don't think they have ever felt this way before. This is all new to them, Spirit just said. This is a sense of, I've fallen really deep this time. I've fallen really hard. That's how it's coming into me. You don't get to decide who you fall in love with. Let this person and you continue to enjoy each other. They are revealing their feelings now. Okay. The more that they reveal, the more secure you're both going to feel. The more in alignment you'll both feel, Spirit just said. This is meant to be, and Spirit wants you to be together. So I'm going to put this out into the universe that we are now entering into the phase in this connection of our true feelings are really coming to the surface. And we're going to overcome whatever fear, doubt, and insecurities that we have in this connection. Okay, so let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you. I have 11:11 on the clock right at the end of this reading. That's cool. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.